Today let's talk about chakras and its application to the human psyche. First, let's define what a trauma is. A trauma is just a mental wound of some sorts that you're sure exists, but you can't see it. And each chakra is linked to a frequency of emotion. So what is emotion? All emotions are basically, in my opinion, a memory or a frequency to a memory. And once we remember this, we're able to get back into any repressed memory. A lot of times when we go through something very traumatic, we think that a traumatic event is where the trauma is stored. And partly it's true. You could work through that event and process everything that's happened, but it'll take forever to address each and every single traumatic event in your life this way. We've all experienced all of the emotions that we need to experience before the age of 9, forming the root of the first time we felt an experience and how we've internalized it. And every emotion we feel after, or every event that happens after within that frequency of emotion, is all just a repeated cycle of the same thing, but in a different scenario, right? If we use this analogy and we tap into the emotion, we trace that feeling and we remember the repressed memory, the first time we've ever felt that way about something. We are able to remember our childhood memories, very deep, old stuff that at the time was very scary for the child version of you, but as an adult, the way you're able to process things now and see the setting of an event and what had happened. As a kid, you just made a lot of big misunderstandings and you call it what it was. By processing the earliest form of the emotion felt, we're able to process exactly how it happened and how we could then internalize this emotion. So for this video, I'll just be using the first 3 chakras as an example. But the first chakra is fear. The first emotion you feel is fear when you come into this world. Usually for most people, the birthing process could be quite scary and you can't really rationalize as a new infant into the world what's happening to you. For all you know, you're just fresh out of an egg and big scary hands are coming on to grab you. The Svadhisthana, the second chakra, something bad happens to you and you have internalized all of it and blame yourself for it. So now you don't even allow yourself to enjoy pleasure on your own terms. The Manipura is about control, and a lot of people cannot dismiss the third chakra, the sacral chakra, but it's quite important. It's the icon and the ability to move forward when things go to shit. Usually for me, I become a person who, as much as I love pushing the needle forward in terms of progress, when things do go bad, I can't push the needle of progress forward. I try to push the needle forward, but I do everything besides pushing the needle forward. Usually a lot of symptoms that come up would be around control issues, but there's no way you could expand in a contracted state. You need to kind of loosen up first and then set yourself properly and move forward. But again, the Manipura is a forgetting issue. You can't really remember in the heat of the moment most times. This method is exactly how I was able to get over most, if not all, of my traumas. The 1 or 2 that I still do have is ones that I keep just for personal growth or self-development. But if this has been helpful in any way, feel free to reach out for a guided meditation or maybe even a natal chart or soul contract reading. Alright, love you. Have a good day.